Welcome, guys. Good morning. Just getting set up here. Trying to find my channel. I didn't schedule this again, so nobody knows I'm on.
Here are 5 reasons why I love using Creative Fabrica. They have tons of pre-made designs that I'm already allowed to use commercially.
Seeing if you can hear me. Yes. Okay. I'm going to be working today. I have I have like 4 pairs of bell bottoms to make, and then I have a lot of blankets that are already pre-cut, pre-pinned. They just need to be sewn together. So I wanted to just hop on here so that we can chat and work together. Let's see. I want to do all of it. Let's see, all messages. Let me know if my camera is blurry. My internet's been acting up really bad lately, so hopefully this isn't a bust, but I just thought I'd come live. It's been a while. Haven't really had time to, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I haven't been posting very often. It's really crazy over here with this time of year. So I've just kind of focused on the business and just been really busy in here. So I haven't had time to do much social media stuff. But anyway, let me know who's here. Nothing's in the chat yet, and I don't know if you guys can hear me okay. Let me know. But I do have to start off by cleaning this because it's been used a lot and it's dirty. So I just pre-cut all of these. That way I didn't have to do it on live and put my tags on. So I usually pre-cut them and then I put the tags on them. That way they don't get mixed up with sizing and whatnot. And then I put them on top of their invoice. And so that way I kind of keep them all together. Hi, Joanne. Good morning. Hi, Naomi. Can you guys hear me okay? Where is this? I need to turn that on yet. This is super dirty. So today is just a working day. It's not going to be super interesting. I just need to sew a lot of blankets and bell bottoms, the usual. But I haven't been on here in a while, so I thought that I would stop by and say hi. I am still here. Whenever I'm not active, people message me and they're like, "Are you okay? What's going on?" I'm like, "I'm here, I'm just busy." Sorry, I know this is probably loud. So much done. I love this little nozzle because it gets in all the cracks of the machine. Okay, I'll be done. Hi, Yvette. How are you guys? Put that back. Put that back. I just oiled it yesterday, so the oiling looks good. How's the camera? I know you guys like can't see me. I can pull you up closer if you want. Every time I go live, I have somebody say in the comments that they couldn't see anything or see what I was doing. So let me know where you guys want the camera, because I just go live to be here with you guys. I don't really know like where to set you or put you or what you want to see. So you guys need to tell me. This thing is so dirty. My daughter just turned 16. My goodness, I can't believe it. And then my other daughter is turning 18 in December. So I've been super busy just like preparing. Have to turn the machine on to actually sew. Just been super busy like trying to prepare for like their birthdays, and the holidays are coming up and all that stuff. So it's been busy over here. So these are a size 5-6. These are big ones. I did a video, which I will be posting later today, and it included your DTF transfers. I mentioned it in the video and then listing your site in the description. Aw, thank you so much, Naomi. That's sweet of you. How do you like the DTFs? How'd they work for you? Thank you so much for watching me. Working in my craft room today, embroidering a hoodie for the grandson. That's fun. I know. I have, you guys, you know me. I have so many things in my mind that I've been wanting to do, and I just haven't got to it. Those blankets are still sitting back there that I haven't been able to launch yet. I have so many different designs that I want to do for sweatshirts and everything. I just haven't got to it. But I did just post, if you guys saw the new DTFs that I listed, I'll show you as soon as I get done with this. I am in love. Like, because you know, some people, I love embroidery. It's like one of my favorites. But you know, some people are finicky with the stitching on their skin, or the kids don't like it because it like bothers their skin or whatnot. So anyway, I decided to offer the faux embroidery and faux like sequin glitter look, which can be made with DTF. So it looks identical to embroidery. I couldn't believe, I wasn't like, at first I was like, there's no way, like there's no way it can look real. And I printed it and I made myself a sweatshirt, and let me tell you guys, it looks so real. It looks 3D. Like, it looks like embroidery, except you feel it and it's super smooth. So not that I'm trying to take away from embroidery, because I love embroidery, but it's just another option. I like to offer all different choices. That way people can choose what they like. So I thought that was really awesome. I was super excited to see the look of that. So I'll show you guys here in 1 second. Your transfers were wonderful. Aw, thank you. I wish we lived closer together because I often need them quickly. Yeah, I know. It's the shipping time. You're right. It is the shipping time, because it doesn't matter. I mean, even lately, it doesn't matter if I ship it priority or not. It's like getting there at the same time. So it's almost like pointless to do priority. It's like a day sooner for however many dollars more. I'm going to show you the sweater I made. I haven't taken it in yet because I did a reel of it the other day. And I did a large for myself, even though I wear a small, but I wanted it to be able to wear with leggings to be bigger. So let me move this so you guys can see it. So this is the sweater I made, and it's the faux embroidery and faux sequins. And look at how real it looks. It's amazing. This is DTF, but it looks so real. I don't know how to explain it. You have to like see it in person. So I'm in love. I made this like 2 days ago, I think. And then this morning I printed off yesterday. I always like to print off just small samples of my new ones. So this is these are the ones that I did this morning. So this one's the Merry and Bright one. So I just test it on, this is just like knit fabric that I got at Joann's. And I just test all of them on here just to make sure they look good in person. And so this is the Merry and Bright one. And then on the bottom, I put the Santa hat so I don't waste a sheet. So this is the Santa one. They look so good. I'm just impressed. And then it's on the back of this one, so you're going to be able to see that through. But this is the Ho Ho Ho. Super cute. I love this one. I did it on white just because that's what I had. But if you put it on like a darker shirt, I think it would pop more. But so, so pretty. And then the other ones I haven't tested. I have them printed, but I haven't pressed them yet. This one is the Feelin' Extra Grinchy today. So this is what it looks like on the transfer. Super cute. And then here's another little one that I haven't done yet. So these two, so when I do my samples, these are different films. So these are extra pieces of film that I have like laying around that I've cut off of other orders or whatnot. So I try to use up my scraps on my samples. So that's why this one is a little bit shinier than this one. These are my old transfer sheets that I used to use. This is my new transfer sheet that I use now that I really like. I actually like that you can see the print a little bit better on the shiny film, but this film is much better, so I go with this film now. But anyway, just wanted to explain if you guys were wondering why one is more shiny than the other. But I promise the actual transfer turns out exactly the same on both. But look at the details of that. It's so, so cute. So that's for that. And then here's one for like a little baby if it's their first Christmas. I thought this one was so super cute. It's my first Christmas, or my first Christmas. The details are just amazing. I think actually I have one more, which is the tree. So here is the tree. It's a little big, but that's just what I had for a scrap. But look at the embroidery. It looks 3D, like really. I couldn't even believe that. So anyway, I was just super excited about that. I wanted to show you guys. So there's that. Let me know what you guys think. I'm trying to find, I mean, obviously it's holidays and Christmas, so that's why I looked for the holiday ones, but I'm going to try to find just everyday regular ones as well. Oh, by the way, did you guys go get your Starbucks today? Today's Red Cup Day, where you get your free Starbucks Red Cup. Let's see. I would love to see them. Hello, everyone. That's amazing. On camera, it looks just like embroidery in person, too. I promise you. That sweater from here, it looks like embroidery, and then you feel it, and it's like flat to your shirt, just like a transfer. It's crazy. I agree. The DTF prints from Amber are great. Oh, thank you so much. It is amazing how they look like DTF on the film, but like embroidery on fabric. Yes. Ah, thank you, Naomi. I appreciate all the support, you guys. I don't have like a date or anything, but I have been looking at getting a bigger printer because I've been getting so many prints, which is good. But my little printer can't keep up with it all. So I'm trying to figure out which one I want. Haven't decided on which one I want yet, but I love my printer. Don't get me wrong. It's great. It's just not meant for the amount of prints that I need to do. So I just don't know which one to get. You know, it's always a scary decision buying something that big. And I don't want to buy like a full all-in-one one because I have a system down. I know that sounds crazy. Everyone would be like, why wouldn't you just buy the whole system? I actually like my system that I have where I print them and then I cure them. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a system that I have down that works, and I can just do it the way that I want it. I don't have to rely on the machine doing all of it. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just have a good system. I just need a faster printer and a bigger one, actually. That's the most important. I just want one that's like, because mine only prints up, technically it should print 13 inches because it's 13 by 19, but you have to leave that gap of the sides and the bottom for the roll feeder. So I really technically can only print 12 inches up to 17 and a half, I think it is. So I want a printer that can do at least double that, like 24. That way I can do 2 prints at each side, if that makes sense. So I need a bigger one. But in December, next month, I have my laser coming, which I'm super, super excited about, but I'm also very scared, not scared, nervous. I'm nervous. Just like anything else, when you don't know how to do something, I wouldn't say I don't know how. I just have never done it before. So it's always nerve-wracking. Same thing when I first bought my embroidery machines. I had no idea where to even start. But you just have to get your feet wet and do it. So I'm a little nervous. I've been watching videos on how to use them. But until you actually get your machine, there's really nothing you can do to prepare yourself. So until that time comes, I'm just going to think about it. What kind of laser are you getting? It is the Eon Mira 9. Where did you get the darling prints? Oh, the DTF ones? I just got them on Etsy. Whoops. I have been saving for DTF printer setup and plan to get one in the 2024. Yes, I know, Naomi. It is awesome. I love it so much. It is a lot of work, just so FYI. But do you print them yourself or order them from someone? Where do you recommend buying DTF? I actually print them myself. I have a DTF printer here at my house. So yeah, I do it all myself. Is that a new serger? No, Beth, I've had this serger for a while. Probably, I don't even know how long. It's been a while though. It has been a while. I can't read the comments over here. I gotta put them in front of me. I joke that I'll have to get a DTF sitter if I go away for more than 2 days. So that's what I like about mine, is that the maintenance is easy, and I travel a lot with my husband, and so it has been nice to not have to worry about it clogging and stuff like that. So there's times, like one time I left it away for like almost 2 weeks, and I came back, I just did some head cleanings and kind of just did like the nozzle checks and all that good stuff, and it was fine. So that's what's good about the one I have. There is a similar one that's bigger that I want to get. It has a stand up, like just like a stand, and it's just the big printer. But like I said, I already have the curing oven and then the whole setup that I do. So, and I have the space for the printer in there, just the printer alone with the stand. So that's what I'm going to do. And it's basically the same kind of maintenance as the one I already have. So that's what I'm looking for in a printer, is just kind of low maintenance, because I have to divvy up my time, whether I'm going to be in here sewing and doing all this stuff or out there printing. So I do different days in here and in there. So like yesterday, I was in the printing room pretty much all day printing, and I get all my printing orders out in the same day. So my shipping time is within, like, I think it's like 1 to 3 days for printing. And so I just wait on whenever I get like all the orders in, print them. I go print them all at one time. And then the ones that come in that day, I wait until like a day later and start them that way. So I just have like a whole system down that I do. It was rough in the beginning because I didn't know like how I would like it, having the printer in the other room, because I used to have my printer back here and I would be able to like go back and forth. But because I'm adding my laser and all that stuff, I didn't have room in here for all that. So I decided to just make my casita a printing room altogether. And it's been good. I like to have like, it's kind of like a getaway almost. Like I go into a different room and it kind of gives me like a breath of fresh air almost, like kind of moving around, not being in the same place like every single day. So it's been nice. Is that a Juki Serger? I've been looking at them. What do you think? Yes, it is the Juki. It's the MO series. 6814S. I believe I have it linked in my description below. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I know there are all different kinds of these kind of sergers, but this one is a really good one. I obviously don't have any of the other ones to go by, so if you're looking at, I would just do the research and see which one you like, but Juki is where I'm sticking forever from now on. So if you're wondering what I'm doing now, I like to tape my bottom before I hem it. I know there's many different ways to do this, but for me, I just feel like it takes a little bit more time doing it right now, but when I go to hem it, it hems perfect every single time. You guys know I'm a creature of habit, and I just do the same thing all the time once I figure out how to do it. So this is my way of doing it. I left all of my like computer and everything in the house. So let me see where I can put this so I can read. There we go. Welcome, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining. But yes, so ask me questions, anything you want to know, anything you want to talk about. My dog's getting old. She's just back here hanging out with me. So this tape is sticky, but it's very good. It does not gum up my needles, if you guys are wondering. I was nervous about it at first because it is really sticky, but it holds it so good and it's water soluble. So I've actually recently switched from the tape I was using. So I was using this, which was really good and I liked it, but it's only 1/4 of an inch. And actually my hem is 1/2 of an inch. So this is actually perfect because it's 1/2 of an inch. It sticks a lot better. I don't have to like do any other work to it. So my other tape, I'd have to like put it on and either use like basting glue to make it stick like really well. I don't know. I've just kind of like, I've had to experiment with different tapes along the way. And this one I kind of just came across. It's not even like sewing tape. I don't know how I found it. On Amazon, of course. But I was like nervous to try it because I didn't want to like ruin my needles. But it's actually like the best one I've had. So I just have to make it very precise, like on my first press right here, because it is very sticky. So I just have to make sure it's like on there the right way. And then I just go from behind. I have some really neat projects I'm going to be working on. I'm actually going to take a vacation. I haven't taken a vacation since last Christmas. I usually only go on vacation mode after I get all my holiday shipping out. And it's usually the only holiday or vacation I take during the entire year. And I'm pretty like worn out by that time. And especially this year, I don't know how you guys have been. My Etsy is pretty. Yeah. A lot of people have been saying that. Like, I don't know if the algorithm has changed or what, but I'm fortunately, I've been really busy and I need to take a break because I'm starting to get burnt out. I just wish I had help. I don't have anyone here to help me, and it's hard. It's hard being one person doing it yourself and trying to like keep up with. I've also had a lot of like grumpy people lately, which is really funny because they're grumpy at first and then they leave you like the kindest review and you're like, wait a second, you were just kind of rude and now you leave this like amazing review. So it's really hard to read people these days, I feel like. Does anyone else experience that? I'm like, I told my husband the other day, I'm like, I just gotta like not think about it. Just message them back and like tell them what's going on, like where their order's at being processed and whatnot, and what they want. I've also had a lot of custom random orders that I don't know if I want to continue doing or not because they're stressful. I hate saying no to people, but one of the things that I want to work on this year is knowing how to say no. I'm really, really bad at that, but I need to work on it because I feel like it will make me less stressed to do the things, to not have to do the things I don't want to do. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Making children's garments takes time. Yeah, people don't understand that. Like, they're like, when's my order? I'm like, we just ordered like yesterday. Have you looked at my shipping times? Like, I'm one person doing this and I can't just put you in front of everybody because A, you didn't even pay for priority shipping. So I'm going to do your order as it comes. And it takes a long time. I don't like rush through anything. You guys know that. I've never been one to be like, oh my God, I gotta hurry like through these orders. Nope, each order gets the exact time as all the others. And that's one thing I've always like strived to do, or I don't know if that's even the right word. Is just like have good customer service and quality items. That is my number one. Because even if I've noticed, even if like they get their order, like, sometimes your shipping says like 1 to 2 weeks. I don't like to take the full 2 weeks because that's kind of a bit much. I try to get it out in a timely manner, but also I'm not going to rush through it. But whenever they do get their item, if you look at my reviews, a lot of them are like, oh, well, shipping took a little bit longer than expected or whatnot. Even though it was never late, like it wasn't late on my end. It was just they wanted it sooner. But then they're like, but the item is great or whatever. And I'm like, well, then why would you even like, I don't know. It's kind of frustrating being on this side of it. I'm sure you guys understand where I'm coming from. Saying no is on my list for 2024. Yes, Naomi, let's make a pact. Because I don't know how to say no. It's so hard. And just because I do this stuff, know how to do this stuff, and I have all the equipment for everything, people think that you're just going to do it for them, And it's hard because you're like, wait a second. I didn't like offer to do that. Exactly. Exactly. So I have learned to be very clear with my customers on Etsy, especially because Etsy, they take advantage all the time. So I have learned to be upfront with them and be like, because of my blankets, I list them at a certain price and a certain size. And if they want more than that, then they need to know that it's going to actually cost a little bit extra because it's more fabric. I have it a certain size for a certain reason because your bolts come a certain size and you want to get the most out of what you've paid. So anyway, I've gone over blanket sizing 1,000 times on this channel before, but that's the reason they are sized the way they are. And people don't understand that when they go to buy them. And that's okay because they shouldn't know like what my sizes are, my sizes for. Hopefully I'm not like confusing you guys even more, but they'll message me and be like, can I get a size, just say 35 by 35. And I'm like, okay, well, my blankets are 27 by 35, but that means I'm going to have to add a little bit more, which means I'm going to be wasting however much fabric off my bolt because I'm cutting it uneven now. So you have to charge more for that. And they're usually totally okay with it, but you have to be upfront and tell them that. And before, I would be afraid to say anything. I'm like, oh, it's just a couple inches. Like, it's no big deal. Like, whatever. And really, if it is only a couple inches, I don't even say anything. But like the other day, it was like 30 inches versus 27. So I was like, whatever, it's no big deal. But this other lady wanted 35 by 48. And so I'm like, okay, well, that's like a huge difference. That's almost double my blanket. So anyway, long story short, you have to do a custom listing on those things because people don't understand like how much we're paying for our fabric, it's expensive. A bolt of fabric is a lot. And I mean, just this last year, I've gotten into ordering from Shannon Fabrics, the bolts, and they're, you know, it's, you get a ton, but it's a lot of money. So you have to like be okay with that, with telling your customers that. And I've learned that this year. It took me a while to get there, but I got there. And now this year I'm working on saying no, I can't do that, or I don't have time, or yes, I can, but it's going to take this amount of time, you know? I can't get to it right away. What's the largest size you make? The largest size of blankets? If it's blankets, I mean, I'll go up to whatever they want. Okay, so here's another thing on that. If, say they wanted my mermaid blanket, which is my most popular one for girls, I don't have enough fabric for it. I always can order more because I get mine from Spoonflower. So I just tell them, you know, I don't have the blanket in stock on hand because I pre-cut most of my fabric. Actually, pretty much all my fabric I pre-cut. I've stopped kind of doing that though because I've been getting so many requests for different sizing of blankets. So before I would pre-cut everything and then I would have, you know, pre-cut blankets in there, but somebody wants a specific size, I'd have to order it and wait for it to come in. So now, if I don't have that on hand, then I'll just tell them I have to order it. It's going to take up to 2 weeks to get it because that's how long Spoonflower takes, unless I do like expedited shipping, which is pricey. And they usually are like, it's fine, I'm not in a hurry to get it. So I'll just order it from Spoonflower and wait for it to come in. And I usually order like an extra yard or two just so I have some on hand. But pretty much it's up to them however big they want it. I've gone up to like a king size blanket before, like was it 6 by like a 6-foot blanket. What is the size? I don't even know the sizing. I have a size chart like at my desk, but I don't have it over here. But I think it's like 72 by like 55 or something like that, which is like a king size blanket. But yeah, there's all different kinds of sizing. People come up with their own sizing. They'll like measure their bed or their crib or whatever they're using and say, "Oh, can I get this?" One time I had a round blanket. That was different. I had somebody that they had a round baby crib and they wanted the blanket to be round. So that actually took up more fabric than normal. So basically, you just have to charge for however much fabric you're using. One of the reasons I can never have a TikTok shop is because I cannot make all my items and ship in 3 days. Actually, I set up my TikTok shop and I started it with just headbands and scrunchies and I think onesies, I'm not sure, just like easy items. And I just like, I still have it up, but I like don't promote on there. I haven't posted on there or anything because like, yeah, like just like you said, I can't get if I got all those orders from there, there's no way I could get them all out in 3 days. Plus all the coupons they give without even asking you, like, no, that's not okay with me anyway. I'm not okay with like giving a 30% discount just because TikTok shop wanted to do that. I don't know. That's just my feeling. These are a 2-3. It's warm in here. Actually, it's probably not warm in here. I just always get warm when I'm on a live. So I only have 4 of these right here to make. So what I do is I make them individually because they're different sizing and I don't want to get confused because they're the same print. So I sew up the whole thing and then put it over here. That way I can hem them all at the very end. That way I'm not like going back and forth. Are you guys prepared at all for the holidays? I am not at all. Not at all. Sorry, I just got concentrated on this. Did you get rain last night? I was so happy when I woke up this morning and saw that it had rained overnight. The smell of rain was glorious. Angela, no, but my back door is open right now and I can smell the rain, but I didn't know if it actually rained or not. But the clouds looked like it was going to rain and it smells like rain. So that makes me happy because I love the smell of rain. It's so pretty. We live in Arizona. Yeah, I know. Funny how every single year you're like, I'm gonna start early. I'm gonna prepare fast, like prepare way ahead of time. It's especially hard for me because I have my daughter. Well, it starts with my husband. His birthday is 2 days before Halloween, and then there's Halloween. So his birthday is always Halloween weekend or whenever Halloween is. And then right after Halloween, it's my daughter's birthday. So my daughter's birthday was on Monday, the 13th, November 13th. And then you have Thanksgiving. And then my other daughter's birthday is December 18th. And so then I have her birthday, and then we have Christmas. And so it's like, holy cow, like everything all at one time. It's a very, very hard to like be prepared. So every year I'm like, I'm going to start early. I'm going to prepare this, and that. Nope, never happens. I wish it would happen. And I always say, maybe I'll like go on vacation mode before all the holidays and nonsense. But then you miss out on all the cute stuff that you have, like all those cute prints that I just got and the fabrics and all that good stuff. And it's like, it's hard to decide what the right decision is. My oldest is November 13th too. Oh, nice. I'm in Phoenix, supposed to rain Saturday too. Is it really? Oh man. I know, and I'm hosting both Thanksgiving and Christmas, so lots to prepare for. My yarn needs it so badly. I know. What kind of fabric are you using for your bell bottoms? This is organic cotton knit. Pretty done with my Christmas shopping. I've been ordering online since June. Oh my gosh, Angela, do you want to order for me? I haven't even started. I actually, in my head, I was like, I'm going to prepare early. So I actually had my kids, or asked them to kindly, and it didn't get done, of course. But like probably over 2 months ago, I said, okay, can you guys please write me like your Christmas list and your birthday list so that I am prepared. That way I'm not last minute, all the things, And then when you're last minute, you're just buying whatever because you need stuff. I hate that. So I'm like, please write me a list so that I can get you what you want and you're not getting just what I find because you didn't write me a list. Did any of them do that? No. Nope. Keep changing their minds, and sons are horrible at giving us ideas of what they want. Seriously. I get it. Yes, I get it. It's the battle of gifts. Yeah, so I can't remember who asked what fabric this is, but I get it from Spoonflower. All my fabric I use is from Spoonflower. and I love it. This has actually been my most popular print and item. These bell bottoms, they just, I don't know. It was bell bottom year. Everyone loved them. Okay. Almost done with these ones. My cutoff is Black Friday. If you haven't given me any ideas by then, you get what you get. Yes. Totally true. I'm actually, well, what I wanted was to have a list so that I could shop. I've always, always, always wanted to shop, not physically go out and shop because I don't do crowds. At least for shopping, it just, nope, no thank you. Not that person. But I've always wanted to shop online for like Cyber Monday or Black Friday, like whatever the sales are. Cause I'm like, oh my gosh, like if I knew what I was getting, I would totally shop on those days. But of course, I'm that person who's like, forgets. And then the next day, I'm like, oh, I need to buy this. And it was like 50 or 60% off the day before, but I didn't get to it in time. So this year, I'm like, I really, really want to shop like everybody else on the right days for like Amazon deals or whatever. And I know myself and I know I won't get to it, but I'm going to try. I'm just impatient. Like with my laser machine, pretty sure I bought it and then like a couple weeks later it went on sale or something. I'm like, really? Of course. Same thing with like my 12 needle. I paid full price for that thing. And then, you know, people wait all year round for SWF to like, or Sewing Machines Plus to like do their huge sales and stuff. I'm not that person. I'm like, I want it right now. I can't wait. I'm horrible. What am I missing? I hear you, Naomi. I'm still wanting the list for my little neighbors next door. Aw. I got my heat press on Amazon Prime Day and I've been wanting one for so long. That's awesome. Which one did you get? Heat presses are a changer, a game changer. I love heat presses. Let me set my alarm so I don't forget. I always forget, like, if I don't put my alarm on. I got, okay, I already saw that. I'm looking for a new heat press, 15 by 15. I have a 12 by 10 swing away, but it need a larger size. Yeah, I started off with the one from Amazon, 15 by 15, and it was great. But then I started doing like more mommy and me stuff with like larger shirts and all that, and doing a lot of like custom orders for like businesses and stuff, like shirts. And so I needed a bigger one. So I ended up getting the Fusion IQ, and it's 16 by 20, I believe, which is really nice. I really, really like it. It's the swing away and pull out drawer one. Really nice. I wish it was auto open or whatever you call it when the timer goes off, because sometimes, especially with my DTF prints, it's 12 seconds. So you like press it, but you're like, oh, do I have enough time to like run over here and grab that or whatever? But then it's always like going off like when you're halfway back and you have to run back to it. You guys, if I recorded my day to day in here, you guys would laugh at me. I'm just running all over the place, back and forth. Like, it's crazy. It's pretty funny. You guys would laugh. But that's the only thing I wish that one had. Otherwise, it's perfect. It's super, super it's quality. It's on the pricier side though, but it'll last forever. But my Amazon one was like $200, I think, probably not even $200 when I first started, and that thing still works. And I have, whew, have I used that thing? Yeah, I've used it and used it and used it. I've probably used that thing, I don't know, for 5 years. It's a good one. It was a good starter, that's for sure. Actually, all of my equipment that I've got from the very beginning has all been really, really good stuff. It's HTV Ron Auto Heat Press Machine. Nice. I've heard good things about that one. I have a Heat Press Nation 16 by 20 auto open, which I love, doing several larger shirts. I also got the HTV Ron on Prime Day, and I really like it for the one for small projects. Yeah. So I was thinking about bringing one of my heat presses into my casita because, like, when I want to like just press something real quick or whatever. But I have all my shirts in here, so it would just be kind of back and forth again anyway. So I'm like, never mind. I just do all of my pressing in here. I don't know if I told you guys, I'm gonna start offering rhinestones again. You guys know, well, some of you may not. In the very beginning, I used to do rhinestones. That was my first love was rhinestones before embroidery. I love rhinestones. I love diamonds, all the things. So anyway, I stopped doing it because it's not compliant with children. But because I do mommy and me things, I'm like, I can offer rhinestones on adult apparel and it'll be fine. So anyway, I was going to offer, like I do DTF transfers, I was going to offer rhinestone transfers. And I can, there's no reason I can't, but the shipping of rhinestones and the way that the carriers don't really care for packages, even if you put don't bend or fragile or anything like that on there, there's really no good way to ship rhinestone transfers. Like, I packaged these suckers up so good to where the rhinestones wouldn't come off or anything. And the two gals that I ship stuff to like try out and stuff for me before I launch anything said that the packaging was awesome, the transfer was awesome. Some of the rhinestones did shift a little bit, not too many, maybe like 3 or 4. But when I got to thinking about it, I was like, I don't want to upset people if they don't get like a perfect transfer, if they have to like sit there and move a diamond around or not. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want people to be like coming at me like, oh, the diamond moved or whatnot. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just do it like physical shirts, like instead of the transfers. So I still want to offer rhinestone shirts, but I'll just make them here in house. I won't do the transfers unless it's like a special request or something. So I don't know why I told you guys all that, but it was just in my head. Yeah. So can't get into another craft. I like my HTV rock and get a better pressing mat in the machine. Yeah, I love rhinestones too. They're so pretty. And it's funny because that's originally how I started looking for the faux embroidery and faux like glitter sequin for DTF. I thought they were super pretty, but there's something about actually having that like sparkle on you. It's so pretty. And I don't mean like a whole entire like thing. I just mean like a little bit of sparkle, you know? I don't know. Just some pizzazz. Make it fun. These ones are little 9 to 12s. They're so tiny. Well, not so tiny, but you know what I mean. And also, the rhinestones are fun. Like, to me, it's like a lot of people are like, oh, it's so tedious. I love it. I think it is so relaxing and so fun. It's like doing those like diamond paintings or whatever. I love coloring. Like, that is my like stress reliever. I love coloring. Like, I'm not a good drawer. I used to be better, but I love doing that sort of stuff. It just like kind of like calms you. Like, people love reading. I'm not a reader. My eyes suck. So I don't read. I've recently started listening to the audiobooks, which is nice, but it's just not the same. It's relaxing for sure, but I just love doing, like, I never minded like weeding the vinyl. Like, I just thought it was relaxing. Some people don't. I do. It's just some people, I mean, everybody has different opinions on things, but to me, it's relaxing. And it's different. It gets me out of my like norm of sewing. I love sewing. Don't get me wrong. Not putting that down. It's just I do it every single day, all day. So you can set it and yeah. You're Delia Taylor. I know, this is me. I just am comfy in here because nobody sees me. I'm just in here. Half the time that's why I don't like do videos and stuff, because I'm like I'm not like ready. I'm just ready to work, and I don't know. I don't like to be I don't even have makeup on right now. I usually want to like be prepared and, ready if I'm going live. I want to be nice, like look nice. But, I was just like, you know what? If I have to do that all the time, I'm never going to do it. So sometimes you just do it because you are never going to if that's what you're waiting on. But to me, a live is different than like a post because those are there forever. I mean, lives are too, but people have to watch them. I feel like people are less likely to go back and watch a live. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Because I'm the one who does the live. I don't necessarily go and watch the lives. So I have no idea like how people think on them. I watch some lives, actually. Take that back. I used to watch YouTube a lot more, but now I get in bed and I fall asleep because I'm tired. That was when I used to watch lives, when I would get in bed at night and I would just sit there and watch before my like business and everything was running. Okay. So we're almost done with these, and then we're going to do lots and lots of blankets. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 blankets over there ready to do. And most of them are, well, I have 3 loveys, and then the blankets are, there's like 1 regular size and then like 3 like custom sizing. I had one customer be like super specific, like, I want the embroidered name on the fuzzy side of the blanket, which is totally fine. He's like, but I want it to be where I have I want my baby to be laying on the printed side, and then when I go to take a picture and I flip the blanket up diagonal from the corner, I want the name to be shown like that. And I was like, okay. Like, people are so specific. And I think that's what makes me nervous when I have somebody that specific. It's like, hope I'm doing this right. Because you don't know if they're going to get upset if it's not exactly the way they want it. Hey, Sarah. If the live includes them doing a craft project I want to learn, I will go back and watch the live. Yes, that's true. I'm waiting for a Spoonflower delivery today. They used to ship using FedEx. Now I get through UPS. They seem to have improved their shipping times and I receive them. I agree, Angela. Yes. I actually saw that too. And yes, my shipments have been coming sooner too. I have done rhinestone templates on flock, but I use my Cricut to cut. It takes a while. Yes, Joanne, that's how I'm doing mine right now on my Cricut. I don't have a special cutter. Cricut does just fine, honestly. I haven't had any issues. Have not had any issues. I have a certain setting that I use. I made its own like setting thing on the Cricut, and it cuts it out just fine. I just cut it and then I go do something else while it's cutting because it does take a little bit. But I mean, it's good. It doesn't mess up or anything. And there are like maybe like 1 or 2 circles that like don't cut fully, and I just like leave them and put the rhinestone in that spot. But for the most part, it works just fine. I think it's satisfying when you layer the colors when there's more than one. I don't know why. I'm weird. I think it's the challenge of putting it all together and then seeing the result. It's like, oh, I did that. Come on. There we go. Is any of you guys hosting for Thanksgiving? I can't believe it's even that time yet. Again, the time of the year. Already. Okay. Is my camera fuzzy for you guys? Looks fuzzy on over here. Working on designing my family's Christmas tree square. I had everyone to pick that over. That means something to them. Oh, that's cute. I know it's beautiful out. I have my door open. The sun is just now barely shining, but it's been cloudy all morning. It's beautiful. I wish we could listen to music on here, like Christmas music or something. I'm that Christmas girl. I don't get into any holidays, really. I don't decorate. I mean, I have like a few like fall like crocheted pumpkins that I bought last year. They're really cute actually. And then like a few like fall decorations, but I don't get crazy. I decorate a ton for Christmas. Like that is my holiday. And I'm about to put my Christmas tree up this weekend. So my husband's like, "Really? We get our lights up next weekend. Don't you want to wait?" And I'm like, "No, I don't. I just want to, if we're doing it, we're doing it. Like, we're going to get into it because I need to feel that cheer." It makes me less stressed to be like, "All right, it's here. There's nothing you can do about it. We're going for it full force." Joint hosting Thanksgiving with my ma. She's on call on Thanksgiving. That's cool. Yeah, my sister and her husband, his family lives in Florida. So every other year they go back and forth. So this is their year to be in Florida. So I don't get to have my sister. If you guys follow me on social media, you know I'm always with my sister. On the weekends we go to all the concerts and we love Prescott. So we go to Prescott and it's just our girl time to be together. We're very close. We're like best friends. And actually, when we went to Prescott this last time, we've been talking about it for like 3 years and we've never like acted on it. But this time we're like, let's just go do it. So we got matching tattoos. I'm really not a tattoo person, but this was really cute. I got it right here. And it just says it's our birth month flowers. So you guys know I came out with those birth month sublimation glasses, the flower ones. So we were both April birthdays. So we got a little tiny daisy flower, and on the stem it says sis, like in cursive. It's super cute. I didn't know, I was nervous, but it didn't even hurt. And it's cute. It's just a small little memory of me and my sister. But yeah, so I'm gonna miss her this holiday season. You're an April birthday too? Village items last year, and I love all the Christmas decorations. Me too. So I'm actually wanting to start like collecting things. So I've always had the tradition of obviously the ornaments and stuff like that. My kids get a new one every single year. That way, when they grow up and move out, which I have an 18-year-older this year, super sad. But anyway, that way they can take those with them. But yes, I want to start collecting like I love like the Santas, like the ceramic Santas. I have one, but I want to collect those, like the reindeer. I love reindeers. I'm like, I just love Christmas and all the lights and everything. I can't wait. We have a light guy come put our lights up and our decorations and stuff on the outside of the house. And I was like, can you come early, please? I want it up early this year because I want to be able to have them up for like at least a month. So he's coming the day after Thanksgiving to put them up. And I'm like, dang it, I'm hosting for Thanksgiving and I wanted them to be up like for that because then they're not going to see them. Because not everybody's coming back for Christmas. So anyway, long story short, I get him the day after Thanksgiving, so I should just be grateful for that. But he's super busy and he squeezed us in that day. Granddaughter, daughter Disney on Ice in January. We have the annual Girls' Day where we go to that special event. That's so fun. I love Disney on Ice. That's what I did once they had homes of their own. I gave them their collection of ornaments. Yeah, my mom and dad did it for us, and so I was like, that was so cool. And my husband's parents did it for him too. So it's actually been really like awesome seeing the traditions that like families do because like my husband and I when we met we didn't even obviously know each other when we first met and I didn't know his family or anything but we had like our families were similar in different ways like that was one of the things that his mom and dad did for him and my parents did it for me just all the like parenting styles and his parents and my parents like basically just kind of parented the same way which was really cool because now we get to parent obviously the way we want to, but carry on specific things, you know? So super fun to like see stuff like that. Okay, this one ordered one more pair of these and then we can get to blankets. I'm moving kind of slow today, as usual. But at least we'll get these out. So I leave my house at like 2 hours. So we'll see what all gets out. These for sure, which I was planning on getting these out for sure anyway. Good for you for the homeschool, not for me. I know some people are probably like, you still pin or clip everything? Like with waistbands, I do. Cuffs, I don't, just because I just don't anymore. But waistbands, I do because I want them to be super even. You know? Yeah. I know. I always see a lot of people and they're like, oh, I don't even pin anymore. I'm like, I don't think it matters how long you've been sewing. I still pin. It's just more precise to me. Like I can line up my seams. Sometimes I'll clip the seam on the seam of the cuff, just on one side, and then I'll sew the rest. Sometimes I don't, but I always do my waistbands. Clipper, yeah. So it's funny, if I do a back-to-back fur blanket, like the faux fur, I'll use clips on that. I don't know why, I think the clips hold it better. But for all of my other blankets, all the blankets over here that are already pinned together, I use pins. So I only clip fur to fur. I don't know why I do that, but it just helps me. And with my clothing, I use clips. I get really quiet when I'm concentrating. Sorry, I was like, they're probably like, she's silent. Yeah, I always do. That stuff moves around if you don't. I wanted to get these other blankets out like as a Christmas thing, but that didn't happen. They're like, I think they're like kind of like weighted blankets to me. They're springy. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. The new ones that I haven't even listed or anything yet. I showed you guys like my last live or the second to last live. I can show you again if you don't remember. I haven't done anything with it or with them. Blankets for a craft show this weekend. Oh, nice. What craft are you doing? Like I would know because we probably don't live in the same state. Sarah's preparing for a craft fair in December. She showed us her setup the other night on her live, and it looks good. I miss doing craft fairs. They're fun. And you get to talk to live humans and and it's fun. But it's a lot of work and I couldn't do it anymore. It's too much. But I was also in a local store too, so that was hard keeping up with my online business plus, craft fair plus, brick and mortar. It was just, like, a lot. So I had to stop doing one or the other. So I'm actually just only online now. I'm not in any stores. I'm not doing markets, just online, which is nice. It just gives me a little break from being even more busy. I've tried to hire help. I just can't. Till I find that right person. I am too picky with my stuff, you know what I mean? It's hard. Very, very, very hard to have somebody come in and work for you that has the same passion as you do. It's really tough to find that. And I mean, really, really glad for the people who have those people that work for them that do have the same passion as they do in their job in their business, because it's really hard to find. A lot of people are just looking for a job, you know? So it's hard. And I just, it's that decision where you're like, nope, can't do it. I'll wait until I find that person. That's why I always joke and say, Sarah, I wish you lived here, or Sandra, I wish you lived here. We could all work together. All you guys that have the same passion for sewing, wish we all could just work together. So what all are you taking to your craft fair? Is it just blankets, or are you doing outfits? What you doing? When I did them, it was like just all random, like not random, but in my niche, like all baby stuff. Blankets, burp cloths, bibs, loveys, clips, pacifier clips, um, all the things, onesies, the clothing. The clothing is kind of hard because you don't want to have to like waste fabric making all the different sizes. So I would do all the different sizes for like bummies and leggings and stuff like that. But where like rompers and all that, I would do like a specific size just to show like an example. And then I would bring a clipboard and I would say if you need like a specific size for it. Did one of them just break? I feel like I just heard something go off. I would write it down on a clipboard and say that if they paid for it that day, then I would give them free shipping. So it's a way to like get them to buy it. Just a suggestion. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Good. I was going to be upset if I was going to have to redo that. I thought phone call, and hopefully it didn't ruin the live. Let me know if you can hear me still. Give me one sec. You are right about a helper. I do it alone for both my jobs, and I love working alone. I love working alone too, because you can just do it how you want. It's, yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. Somebody was trying to get a hold of me. Let me know if you can still hear me, though. No. No, thank you. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Have you ever made PJs for your family? Just for fun. Yeah, I have, but I don't sell them or anything. It was just like for fun. Almost all you just said, except I also make scrunchies and scrunchie keychains, hair bows and head wraps, resin bookmarks, and resin earrings. That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't make that stuff. Like, I make scrunchies and headbands and stuff now, but I didn't make that like back when I did markets. But those are probably really good sellers. So, yes, you'll have to let me know how you do. That sounds so much fun. Sounds like so much fun. Where is it? There it is. Okay. You guys can still hear me okay, right? Because I had that phone call and I don't know if it messed up my AirPod or not. Okay, so these are done. I just got to hem the bottom now. These go here. These go here. Okay. Let me move you guys over here. I'm going to move you over here, and then we're going to, whoa, sorry. Put you guys over on this side. That way. Better. My son was in here, so he's like messing with all the lights. They always touch all my stuff. Okay. Sometimes it goes okay. I'm just hoping that this one's good. I had to put my shop on vacation because I don't have the funds to get more fabric and I'm out. Yeah, fabric is expensive. Very expensive, huh? I don't have the automatic cutter on this, so I just do it myself. Just like the brother one that I had, same thing. I just make sure that it catches my inside seam, and then it's good. See how it goes like right through the sticky tape that I used? It doesn't stick at all. My last one, not my last one, but the one that I have told you guys before that I switched away from was too sticky. It would gum up my needles and my needles would like stick and it would skip stitches. So that was what I was afraid of on this one, but it worked perfect. And before I would have to like tape it and then like press it so that the seam or the hem would like lay nice and flat for me. But with this tape, because it's so sticky, it lays the fabric just flat down, so I don't have to like press it or do anything like that. Nice. I'll have to go watch Naomi. What'd you say the video was again about? Is it just like a work with me or? DTF transfers. Got it. Yeah, I was gonna film a video today too, but I always do this where I'm like, should I go live or should I film a video? And I went live instead. I should probably do a video sometime though. This is my bin of random, like all these strings. Every time I cut it, has 2 strings to pull off. I thought I purchased the one that had the automatic, you know, when you lift your knee up or whatever, it cuts it. Nope. I did not. That's okay. This one's super nice and super easy. And I just cut these off before I get there. That way it doesn't get tangled. And then I just take my needle or my like hook and pull out the strings, and I cut the ends and pull it. And it makes a knot back here. And then you're left with these two little strings. So there's that. And once I like press it and everything, but it looks so nice. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like perfectly. Looks good. Okay, these are the 9 to 12s. Put those just right over here. Going to check out some more of your transfers while I keep watching you. When you hem stitch the pants, do you turn the fabric under twice? Can you show a close up? Beautiful hem, thanks. Oh, no, I literally, when I tape it, it's just taped over one time. Here, I'll show you after I finish this one. I go over it a little bit so that it overlaps it, but because I have this hem guide right here, it just goes right over it so that you don't see the stitches, like they're not unaligned, they're perfectly aligned. If that makes sense. So these ones over here, so like you can't even see, that's where I went over it. It looks a little bit thicker. Don't look at my nails, I need to get my nails done, but it looks a little bit thicker right there compared to right there, but you can't tell it's on the same line. And then like right here, you can see like it's just like right on there. Sometimes, I mean, I try to get it right over the hem right there so it's like perfect, but because I switched my tape, the width is a little bit different, so I'm still working on like perfecting that, but it looks fine to me. Like nobody's ever gonna look at that except me. But or like one of you guys if you were to order them. But before, when I was using the little hem, I had it perfect on there every time. It was like right on the edge, like professional. But now I have this new one. I'm still trying to like figure out the exact spacing on it because I just got it. But I'm kind of in a hurry to get all these orders out, so I'm just going with it right now. It doesn't look bad, it's just not perfect. Love the cover stitch, such a clean finish. I know, I love it too. Yeah, it like, I just love the way that it looks like on here too. So I actually only have 2 needles in play right now. This is a 3 needle right here, but because I do children's clothing, I don't like it so big with the 3 stitches. So I took 1 needle out. You can see the thread is like wrapped around here just so that I don't like have to like rethread the whole thing next time. But I like the look of the 2 needles instead of the 3, if that makes sense. And then I just gently like pull it out and it makes its own knot back here. Like when I do that, you can see here, I'll show you. So this is where I cut it off right there and it makes its own little knot. So don't look at my nails, but you can see like right there where it knots it off and it wouldn't. So if I had 3 needles, it would be thicker than that and it would cover over that. But I like the way that it looks on the outside with 2 needles versus 3 because it's just, I don't know, cleaner for children, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They're smaller items, so you don't want a big, huge hem, in my opinion. Okay, there's those. One more. These are big. These are a 5/6. so a little bit bigger. Oh, and here's just a random, not even a trick, it's just a tip, I guess. I use my embroidery, my curved scissors right here, to cut my hem things off, because with embroidery, you want to get it as close to the fabric as possible to cut off those threads. So I use my embroidery scissors to cut off my little threads right there. That way it's all the way clean and you don't see any thread. It just, I don't know, it's just a cleaner cut to me, rather than using just regular scissors. So like right here, I cut it and it gets so close to the fabric, you can't even see like where I cut it. You have some really cute DTF transfer designs that would work well for Valentine's Day. Yeah, I have a ton of DTF transfers, you guys. I just don't post about it really. I just list them if I find them and never really talk about them. But yes, I have a ton of new transfers if you guys are looking for new designs or anything like that. I'm constantly finding new designs because it's the new thing right now, DTF. So always have new designs. And all of them are listed on my Etsy right now because I get really busy during the holiday season on Etsy. So I figured I'm just going to put everything on Etsy right now, and then I'm going to actually spend, I think, this weekend, maybe if I have time, listing all of the transfers on my website. But they're already all listed on Etsy, just not my website yet. So if you're needing them, look on Etsy for all the updated stuff. I did, if you guys are looking at like sweatshirts, like all those prints that I have, I'm selling physical sweatshirts as well with the DTF, like the one I showed you with the mama, the faux embroidery and sequin. I have those listed as well under mama sweatshirts, I believe, on my Etsy. So check those out. They're all super cute. Yeah, I think pretty much I'm up to date on all of that. So I'm just gonna press these really quick. Have you guys come over here, that way you can see what I'm doing. This is my broken. We're gonna use that soon. Let's move these. And this. Here's one of my Christmas designs, but it's just a sample that I'm gonna press, because what happened was this was a really big design that they wanted, but on my design I cannot see white on there because it's I don't know how to explain it, but on my program, if your image is white, it does not show up like on my program. So I have to like kind of crop it how I think. So usually I try to bring it into Canva and see like what the design looks like and then crop it. But apparently I cropped it too short around the white. I didn't know there was a white outline around the image, but this one's really cute. It's a pink Santa stamp. don't know if you can see it really well or not, but you can see right here where it got cut off. And as it was printing, I was like, that looks really weird. It's like straight right there. And it did it on the top and the sides and the bottom. So I cropped it way too short. So anyway, whenever I do that, I save these for myself and I press them to make sure all the inks are good, the adhesion's good. I don't know. I'm a tester, you guys, and I know that's a waste. Some of you are like, that's such a waste. You can use it for something else. I'm just a tester. I like to make sure my products are good when I send them out, and I'm not going to send you guys out a bad product. So that's what I do. I test a lot of stuff as I spill my coffee. I just like to make sure everything's good. I have so many different films because I've tested so many different products, like films. I've always used the same ink, but I've switched out my film and powder a ton. But for those of you who didn't see the sweater that I was talking about, this is the sweater I'm talking about. It's the Mama. It's on my oatmeal sweater, but if you can look, like, see up close, this is actually faux embroidery. I can't get that close, but it's faux embroidery and faux sequin. And look at how cute that is. It's like shimmery. It's got like that 3D effect, like it's embroidery, but it's actually not. It's like DTF. It's right on there. Can't feel it. There's 0 stitching in here. DTF. Can you believe that? I was so shocked. But anyway, these are on the site. All the designs are on the site. If you guys like these sweaters. Okay, let me turn this on. I like to steam press my bell bottoms because they have like all those curves in them, and I don't like the way the press does it. So I like to press down. I do it all different ways, you guys. You know that. But I like to actually press in the heat press the waistband because I like it nice and flat. And then I will do the legs once that's heated up. I just like how it makes it like nice and flat. Where did I put that? Hey, Sandra. Okay, now I have to go over to your Etsy shop. I was only looking at your website. Oh, yeah. So I try to update both of them, like I'll do one and then I'll do the other right away, but I haven't had time to do the website. So everything on Etsy is pretty much up to date. Yesterday I listed all the faux embroidery and sequin ones. So I'm pretty sure those are all there. If not, let me know. If you can't find something you're looking for that I've gone over, because I usually make myself a list and like check it off as I list it, but I did not do that yesterday. I just went off of my head and did it. So I might have missed some. So let me know. But I know the sweatshirts are on there for sure. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I actually listed the faux ones, like as transfers. I feel like that's happening. Okay. one at a time. So these I like to steam with my steamer. This is like one of my favorite things I've bought. I love this thing. It works so good. So cute. I am still on live. You don't see the faux transfers. Okay. Then I will have to do those as soon as I get off of here. I thought I did those. Dang it. But there are, besides those, all the Christmas ones should be up there. So if you look under the DTF, all the Christmas ones should be in there. And there is a lot of Christmas ones, let me tell you. It took me like a whole day just to list them because there's so many of them. There's probably like 50 at least, I think, Christmas ones. There's one. I know, people are always amazed at how long I'm on lives for. And honestly, you guys know when you sew, it just takes time. And the time goes by so, like, in our eyes, like fast. But it's sometimes I'm on live all day because I'm just sewing and I don't even realize. So I know when I go live, it's going to be a long live. And those of you that have been with me for a while know that my lives are long. Very, very long. But it just keeps me like motivated to get my stuff done. But if you guys don't have one of these steamers, you should get one on the sale day. It is so good. It does not, I've had this for a long time, and it literally does not leave residue. I use bottled water, but it doesn't leave any residue. It doesn't spit water. It's just, I love it. And I've used it on like silky material, like workout material, all the different materials. And it doesn't scorch it or nothing. These are big. No worries, I will check back later or tomorrow so I can place my Etsy order at one time. Already ordered some from your website. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'll do that. I thought that they were listed, so I got to get on that. So I'll do that today. But yeah, they should be listed by tonight. And I appreciate you. Thank you. Also, I'm going to start making folders for you guys who order your DTF labels from me, like your tags, like these, your sizing tags, because I have a lot of you guys that reorder when you need certain sizing and stuff. So I'm going to start leaving or making like a folder with your guys' logos in there so that you don't have to upload it each time. You can just write in your business name in there, like in the notes at checkout, and just that way I know like who's who. Trying to make it easier for ordering. Okay. Those are done. I think let's just go package these up really quick. That way at least those are packaged and I can take them to the post office. I can turn that off because I don't really need that. I don't see the steamer on your list. What brand is it? Oh, it's not on there. It should be. I got it on Amazon. I can do it on here really quick. Let me go on. I can list it for you guys real fast on here. It's my very, very favorite. And it wasn't even like that expensive. I was like, oh, I'll just try it. You know, I've bought in so many steamers and they all spit at you and do all the things. And this one is amazing. Okay, here it is. Let me see. Okay, let me know if this works on here. I'm gonna pin it right here. Okay, let me know if that works. Yeah, add it to your list, right? Seriously. Okay. And I don't know how to say the brand. It's Zokez. Zokez? I don't know. They all have weird names. Perfect. I had to have one because you have one. Are you talking about the steamer? Do you like it? If you have it, Angela, I'm assuming you have that one. Do you love it as much as I do? Oh, of course, right? And also, you guys know I love aesthetically pleasing items, and it's actually super pretty. It's like rose gold and white. And I love it because I have this bar up here. I know you guys can't see me because I'm down here, but I have the bar because this is my garage, and so they have like a bar to like hang stuff on in your garage. So I just used it to like hang the steamer up. So it's like perfectly out of the way. It's up off the floor. It's and it's just an all around great steamer. But I'm gonna move you guys over here. I gotta move stuff around. Holy cow. I'm gonna show you guys my huge mess because you guys know that is how I live in a giant mess. So I'm gonna turn this around and hope. Let's see. Where's my phone at? I don't know how to see like what percentage I'm at. Okay. Don't judge my messy room. It's been crazy in here. This box right here is my new cups. I don't know if you guys have seen those. These are like all my random orders that I have up here that I haven't gotten to. But I don't know if you guys saw these or not, but aren't these so cute? They're like the little like camper mugs. So cute. So I have red, and then I have like the sage green. Super cute. And then I also have, I already made myself one because, like, why not? This super cute one, and it's the pink. It's here. Let me put this down. It's like I don't know if you can see it, like mauve color. Isn't that so cute? So I did it to match like the polka dots and the snowflakes, I guess. Pink and red is like so in right now, but isn't that so cute? I love it. So that's my new like fun project that I'm doing. But okay, let's go over here real quick. I gotta move all this stuff out of the way. Oh, boo, Naomi. But just keep checking because a lot of times it'll come back like right away. So these, let's just put these like right here. Okay. Aww. So another thing that was like out of like on back order or whatever are my, I'm gonna do it this way because I hate when I can't see like you guys. Sorry for keep moving you. I hate when you can't, like when it's like back order or whatever, but these right here, I get these on eBay. These are my ones that you guys know. I always use these ones, but this size specifically fits like all my clothing like perfectly, but they don't have them right now on eBay and I really needed more. I only have a few left. So anyway, I got these on Amazon and I'm really liking them. That one's really squished because my son. They're just the basic like ones with the handle and they just say thank you and they're white. So I just liked it because they're the same size as my other ones and they're actually a lot easier to use. So I might stick with these. I don't know. They're fun. Something different. I need to restock everything. Okay. You guys know me, I'm weird. I like to match what I'm sending out. There is an updated version of the steamer and it is 20% off right now. Oh, nice. Same one, just updated? So I know that every time I'm live, I'm in here working. How does it come on here? Would you guys want me to go live, like doing DTFs? It's probably pretty boring because it's just printing, but like obviously we can chat and stuff. But let me know if you guys want me to go live in the printing room. I always think about it, but then I'm like, I don't know. Would you guys be like bored? Amanda. Okay. Done, done, done. Same one and brand. Oh, nice. I'll have to look at that. I mean, I don't need one for in here, but actually I could use one in the house. So I could take my old one into the house and use the new one out here. Ah, good thinking. Okay, 2 pairs. Move out of the way. I don't mind you going on live. What is the model or link to the steamer you found? I just linked it up above. If you look, scroll up in the chat, I just linked it up there. So, but she did say that it was like currently unavailable in her area. I don't know if it's unavailable in yours too, but maybe if you want, I don't know if you can link it, the current one. If you want to link that one, Naomi. Those are also easier to take to the post office because I can carry them. This one. It's a little bigger. It's a bigger bag. French, I mean. Hi, Lisa. How are you? You'll have to copy and paste from chat. I can't post an actual link because I am not one of your peeps with gears. Got it. Do you only print your designs? Do you only print your designs, or do you print some if someone needs your designs of their own? No, I do custom orders as well. I mean, I have all of my own prints that are on my website, but there should be a custom listing for DTFs as well. If you want your own designs, I can print those for you too. I have a lot of people who do that, actually. You just, it's easier on my website. I think I have a custom thing for both Etsy and website, but on my website, it's actually way easier for you. I've found a couple different ways to do it on Etsy, but I haven't like implemented them yet. So I have a program on my website that you can just upload your PNG on there, and it just goes, straight with your order. Etsy's a little bit more confusing. You have to email me with your images, which is fine. Like, they're both doable. But if you order on my website, it's just easier for you. You don't have to like order it and then go to my website or go to my email and email me. It's just all in one spot. So I'm just trying to make life easier for everybody. I don't know why Etsy makes it so difficult for you to upload something. You have to or like gang sheets, like with DTF, a lot of people want gang sheets now, and I'm trying to do that, but Etsy doesn't make it easy for you to have a program to do that. You have to as far as I know, you have to pay for an outside program and all this stuff. And then on my website, I just had to download an app and pay for it one time, and then I'm good, which is nice. And it's super easy. You just upload your PNG right there, and you can upload as many as you need to. It's not like you can only do one. You can do, I think, as many as you need, which is nice. Make sure that's the right one. Samantha. Yep. Okay, so there's those at least we have to take with us to the post office. So now let's go. Let me empty this. I hate when it's full. Let's go sew our blankets. What time is it? I have like an hour. Okay. I don't know what. Oh, I'm good. Okay. Let's go back over here. Okay. We're going to sew some blankets, guys. Lots of blankets. I am going to attempt to switch my AirPod out because I don't know how much longer this one's going to be. So you guys have to tell me if you can still hear me. So let me know if you can still hear me. You like that brown fur? I know it's so pretty. I want to help my school make school spirit gear. You know what? That's so funny because all the schools are like, not all the schools, but like I've had quite a few different ones that wanted me to make like shirts for them and stuff. I've done a lot of custom orders for different people for shirts and stuff. So it's super fun to like do that stuff. Trying to get you guys up over here. Okay. All right. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I changed out my AirPods, so I hope that you can hear me okay. All right. So over here we have 1, 2, 3 loveys right here that need to be sewn. This is a blanket that needs to be sewn. There's a blanket right here that needs to be sewn. And there are like 2 back here that need to be sewn. So let's see how many we can do in the next hour. Okay, I think 842, yes. Okay, I never change my settings unless so this is my blanket sewing machine and my headband and scrunchie machine. So I only change the needle placement, and then my button thing. Other than that, I don't touch it. Here you just fine, perfect. Okay, I don't know why I always worry about if you guys can hear me or not. Probably because quite a few times there has been where your guys are like, oh, we can't hear you anymore. And I had no idea, I just keep talking. This is where I must have spilt my coffee or something. No? I don't know. Okay. Hi, Emma. Glad to see you live today. Hi, Cynthia. Yes, everyone is good. Thank you. I came up with a design last night to sub Tumblr for Lily's coach robot for basketball, and thought it would be neat to get pronounced as UTS so I can put them on cotton or whatever the school provides. Yeah, that would be super fun and very generous of you to do that for them. Everyone loves t-shirts, cups, all the things. People, teams, parents, everybody loves it. So I believe this one is just my regular size blanket, but I think one other one over here is regular, and then all the other ones are like There's two like random size ones. Don't worry, I'm not gonna sew my finger. I'd put you guys on the table, but because this is on the table, it'll make you guys rock or like shake. I don't know. I don't know where to put you guys. All I'm doing is sewing straight lines. Basketball. I made a really, really cute baseball mom and rhinestone design. It was so cute. I wish I could like post like pictures on here, but it doesn't. I don't think you can. Poke myself. Okay, there's one. I don't know if I should do. I want to do this one first. Do you guys ever like get a pin like in your hand and you're like, ah, like shocks you almost because you're not expecting like to get poked and then you get poked? I designed a basketball mom one too, but the other I did last night would work for everyone. That's cool. Yeah, it's like, it's hard to come up with designs for like that everybody could use, in my opinion. It's blanket season. I mean, I get blankets all year round, but it's really heavy blanket season now. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great night, and hopefully her last practice is amazing for her. My daughter is just about to start volleyball. She's on her last night she had her second night of open gym, and then she has open gym again tomorrow, and then tryouts are on Saturday. So she's on club volleyball and she plays school volleyball, but you know, you're never guaranteed a spot. You have to try out for club every single season. Doesn't matter if you made the top team last season, you still have to try out. So it's always a bit nerve-wracking for the kiddos. I know she's on high nerve alert right now because of tryouts and stuff. It's hard on them because they're trying so hard, and you never know, like, they don't know what team they're gonna make. They could be like so good, and just depends on the day. So she's nervous. I think she's gonna do great, and I always tell her that, but of course they never believe you. She always says, "Mom, you always say that." I said, "Well, yeah, you're my daughter and I love you and I'm so proud of you. And I think you're amazing and you're gonna do great." "Well, how do you know?" It's like, okay, I give up. Because I believe in you. But at that point, you just, okay. 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 What's this one? This looks like a big one. This looks like a big one. I want to poke myself. Yeah, this is the big one. Where's the two? I always do two. There they are. So this is a big one. This one is, I think, 36 by 48 or something like that. You didn't miss much, Sarah. I've just been sewing. I packaged up some bell bottoms, and now we're on blankets. I'm just sewing them. But you didn't really miss much. This is just a big blanket. Try not to poke myself. Okay, halfway there. Ouch, just poked myself. Freaking pins. Darn pins, that's what I meant. It's so heavy, it's like falling on one side. Hi, Steph. Welcome. We're just sewing some blankets today. And then I sewed some bell bottoms earlier. This is a big blanket. Usually I do baby items. This is a baby blanket, but it's a little bit bigger than my normal size. I knew that was going to get in the way. Sometimes the pins get... I sew my blankets with the pins in there. I know you're not supposed to. I do. Just keeps my life easier. I've never had an issue with it, especially with these giant blankets, so I keep them in there. But sometimes they get underneath the presser foot, and it doesn't hurt anything. They just get in the way, so I have to move them. Does package have sensitive information? I can't see the info, but just in case. No. I mean, it's just my P.O. box. But I'll go like that. just in case. Okay, next we have the same 3 blankets, but different sizing for all of them. So, this is my regular standard size, 27 by 35. It's a little crib blanket. So we'll do that one. And make sure I have enough. Okay, I have enough bobbin. I am known to just keep sewing and not pay attention to how much thread I have. And then I have to change it in the middle of a project. How many are like that? Or try to go to like the very last. Yeah, thank you though, Sonia. I appreciate it. I didn't even think of it. I'm just like, I guess I see, what is that saying? I see everything, the glass half full instead of half empty. I always feel like you can trust everybody. I know you can't, but that's just, I don't know. I always forget when I'm live that things are like sensitive and you can't show things or say stuff or whatever. Like even when I'm packaging, I always forget to move stuff that is like by the area or like by my computer, which is like my business stuff. I always forget that if I'm live, I have to move everything. I guess it's a good thing for you guys because like I feel like I can trust you guys because I've known you guys. I feel like I've known you guys anyway for a long time. Most of you on here have been with me through the journey. I was searching on YouTube for the knotted headband tutorials and it brought up your channel. Aw, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, that is probably a very old video. So actually, good question for you guys. I know I have videos on different things that I've made. Let me know if you guys want like updated videos on specific items that I make, because I would love to do like updated versions of my past videos. Maybe I just do it to all of them. I don't know, because they are pretty old. But I mean, I make them. Obviously, I still make them. But you know, when you make stuff, you kind of like update as you go. Like when you are making something, at least I do that. Okay, now this is actually the square blanket. That I was telling you guys earlier that the customer wanted the name. Actually, it's on the fuzzy side, so I'll show you guys once I take this off. But I do a knockdown stitch when I embroider on the fuzzy side, and it's the different color so you can see it. But they wanted it to be like, say, if this was right side out with the baby on the blanket, they wanted to be able to flip it over and the name be like right there. So it was a little bit challenging for me because I do the same blanket all the time every day, and I embroider it in the same place every single time, so I just kinda, like, have it memorized on how to do it. So this one was a little bit different. I had to do the name upside down and then think about the placement on it on the other side, so it was just a little bit different, but I love having a good challenge, and I think it's gonna turn out beautiful. So you guys can tell me. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. So, let's go. But yes, let me know if there's anything specific you guys want me to do videos on. I know a lot of you guys have asked me to do videos like on the SWF, the embroidery machine, stuff like that, but I'm talking like clothing wise, like what you want to see, if there's something specific that I can do, like waistbands, cuffs, certain items I make, stuff like that. I actually haven't watched the video yet. Saw you were live and joined this instead. Is your video for the ones for babies or the covered plastic ones? No, they're for the babies. Yeah, they're just regular. Like I use my organic cotton knit for all of my clothing. That's what I use, and then I do matching headbands for the outfits with that same exact material. So it's actual organic knit for the headbands as well. But I also make, so that's the video I think that you're watching. I haven't done a video on my like headbands that I make with the knots on top. So maybe I'll do a video on that. I haven't made a video on that one. But yes, I think the one that you're talking about is just regular cotton headbands. I need to learn to cut my back minky larger than the front minky, but I hate wasting minky. Yeah, but that is key, Sarah. So, like, if you cut it exact, there is I mean, not maybe not all the time, but there could be a point where the minky shifts too much or whatever, and then you waste like that fabric because you have to take, and then it takes time because you have to take the blanket apart and redo it and stuff. So I always cut an inch larger around the edges. Sometimes it's more if I have extra fabric, like the levy I just did had a little bit of extra on one side, but I'm not going to use that anyway, so whatever. It just depends on the scrap fabric that I have for the levies. But for my blankets, I always do an inch on around the sides. That way, if I need to take a pin out and move it or whatever, I have that extra material and I'm not going to waste a blanket. And it's honestly just makes it so much easier to sew the blanket that way for some reason. I would love to see you make the headband one. That's actually what I'm currently wanting to make. Let me show you what mine look like so you can tell me if this is what you're talking about. Holy cow, it's a mess in here. So these ones are currently my Easter ones, with my OG carrot fabric, if you guys all know from way back when. So these are the ones that I make for adults to match their babies. So these ones are like the adult knotted ones, and they're super, super cute. But this is like the material that I use for all my clothing. This is organic cotton knit. So I make these and regular baby knotted headbands, all fabric, without the headband material, if that makes sense, or the actual headband. So but these actually fit adults and kids. These are like unisex headbands. They fit all of them. They actually fit like 2-year-olds, and then they would fit my head. They're very, very, very comfortable. I have tried many different headbands, and I have a very sensitive head, and these ones are by far my favorite. So anyway, let me know if those are the ones you're talking about. Yeah. So I have this over here. I was going to make myself one for Halloween, and I didn't get that far, but this is the actual like headband, and I cover it, and then these are the 2 strips that I have that I do it with. But I didn't get that far, so it's been sitting here. I'm horrible at making myself stuff, so you know. I did make myself that sweater though, so I'm excited about that. Okay, so we sewed all of the blankets. Now I gotta cut them, take the pins out, cut them, flip them, and then top stitch them. So, what time is it? 11:20. So we sewed all of those in like, what, 15 minutes? With talking and stuff, so that's pretty good. I'm a talker, so sometimes I have to tell myself if I go live that I have to be productive. Otherwise, I'll just sit and talk to you guys, and I won't be very productive. But I'm going to turn the camera this way so you guys can see everything. Yes, exactly what I'm wanting. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I can do a video on how I do it. Let's move you guys over here this way. Don't mind the mess. It's a giant mess in here. But for those of you who are new on here, this is currently my obsession, the faux embroidery sequin. I made this for myself. It's literally DTF on here. It's not embroidery, but it looks like embroidery. It's not 3D, but it looks like it. Current obsession. Those are on the website or Etsy. I don't remember which one I put them on. But those are my obsession right now. And the headbands. I love the headbands. Okay, let's see. Ow, I just poked myself. I keep poking myself. There's pins everywhere. Pins, pins, pins everywhere. Okay, let's do these first because they're small. But yes, so I do come up with like my own patterns and ways of making everything. So just so you know, I just want to be transparent. Everything that I put a video on, all of my lives, everything, I mean, I am self-taught, so anything you learn from me, take it with a grain of salt because I'm not a professional by any means. I do have a business, but everything I've done, I've taught myself how to do, and I just learn along the way. So there are so many different ways of doing things. I've learned that. So, like I said, just you take bits and pieces from everybody that you know are watching or learning from. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not a professional. I have fun with it. That's all. And I love doing it. It was my hobby turned into a passion, turned into a job. Not well, like my business. I don't know how to say that. It just so turned into a business, which I'm very grateful for, but sometimes I wish it was just a craft again. If you know what I mean. Not all the time, just at certain times, like crazy times like right now, where you're like rushing to get stuff out. But I've been currently been doing a ton of blankets. Every day I have blankets, which is good, but I can't keep my shop clean because of all the fur. So I'm constantly like vacuuming. They aren't on either shop? What? What's not on either shop? Oh, my bad. I meant the sweaters. So like the physical sweatshirts should be on there, but I guess I didn't list the DTFs. So I need to go list the DTFs. Yes, you're right. I say this lovingly because if I do not write myself notes or have someone email or text me, I just forget things. I would actually so appreciate that, Naomi, because I always say I'm going to write stuff down and I forget to, and then I completely forget about it. This year has been a really hard one for my business. Oh, Sarah, I would love to take a class from you to make that sweatshirt. It's actually DTF, Marissa. Did you know that? It's not embroidered. It's DTF all the way. I was hoping this would be the year I grow, but sadly no. Don't give up, Sarah. Don't give up. It took me a long time to get where I'm at right now. So everybody's business is different and blooms at different times. So please do not give up. That's what I tell everybody. Like what I just said. Everyone's business is different and everyone grows at a different rate, just like everyone learns at a different rate. So don't give up. Keep going. Stay positive. I know it's hard sometimes, but honestly, if I would have given up when I wasn't, you know, busy, how would I have ever known where I would be today if I gave up, right? You can't see the future, unfortunately. You can't predict it. Um, but if you give up, you'll never know. That's why I always tell my daughter too, like in her volleyball, like you're never going to know where you'll be or what you'll become if you give up. Like you just won't. There's no way to know. So keep going. If if you still have the passion for it. If you don't have passion for it anymore, then don't do it because people will be able to tell if you're not passionate about it. People can sense it. And if you're not passionate about what you do, then your work isn't going to be very good. So just believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to, I think that's honestly like when I started seeing a big change in my business was when I got to the point of truly loving what I did and truly believing in my product and what I sell. Because if you don't believe in what you sell, it's not going to sell. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to know what you're doing is great. Because if you don't believe in yourself, why would anybody else believe in your product? You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain, but once you get it, you understand. Like, it's so hard to explain, but hopefully you guys understand what I mean. As I'm just like blabbing. Okay, this is where it gets messy. And loud, because I have to use my vacuum. Where is my vacuum? Way over there. Why is it over there? And hopefully it's charged, because I didn't charge it. This is another item that you guys should put on your list for Christmas. This is a mighty vacuum. If you work with fur. Marissa, you have one, so you know what I mean. I'm going to charge it while I'm cutting. So I'm going to be going back and forth. But if it's not charged, I can't use it and I need it. So I'm going to try to get all this off while it's charging. The economy is just dragging my business down. I believe in what I sell. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But you got to stay positive. No negativity. Try not to make a mess here. Yeah, the market is going to be good for you, I think. Don't fall. I almost knocked that over. Okay, whew, I'm getting warm. So let's show you guys what this one is. This is just my regular, my like seashells, mermaid-ish blanket. Super pretty. You guys have probably seen this a gazillion times over and over, but this is my top selling blanket, just like my bell bottoms that we just did are my top selling fabric. It's so funny because you can choose a fabric and you're like, I don't really know how that's gonna go. And it could be your like top selling, like this print right here. I was like, I don't know. And then boom, it's been my top seller for over a year now. And it just keeps going every single day. And same with this blanket right here. It was cute and I love it. It's super pretty. But you know, when you pick something out, you don't know if everyone's gonna like your style of stuff. But everyone does. And this is what it looks like. This is the one. Has the name. I always put it in the corner right there. Super pretty. The other one that was a custom order, she had the name on this fuzzy side, and the name was in this blue color down here to match it on the pink. I'll show you guys that once I get that one cut out. Super pretty. But there's that one. Let's see. Here it is right here. So let's go ahead and do that. So this one, they wanted it to be a square. So this is 35 by 35, which was a custom order. All businesses were affected in some way, but like Amber said, stay positive and don't give up and things will get better. Trust me, I know it's much better now. Did you ever try to rearrange file? Did it work? Yes, I did. Thank you, Sarah. It did work. Yes. Positive. That's my, what is it? Motto? Motto? Can't even talk right now. My quote, just, I don't know. Love life. I'm tired of all the like negative. Like, let's just be happy. Be happy that we're able to make these things, you know? Some people can't even create because they just can't. Like my grandma would love to still create and she can't anymore. So just be positive and just love life. I don't know. I'm a mush, I guess. I love life. I don't know if you guys can see this. This is huge. I mean, not huge, but it's pretty big. Actually, this next one's going to be even bigger. I guess it's just big for what I'm used to because I usually just do the same size of blankets all the time. And then when I get bigger blanket orders, it's like, whoa, that's a big one. I'm used to just doing the baby ones. But that fabric back there is what I am obsessed with and I really, really want to create with because it's beautiful and it's so bouncy. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I just want to keep it for myself. This fabric right here is everything. Like, look at how pretty it is. So I have it in this mauve color, and then I have it in the blue color back there. It's like a teal. And then the gray, I don't know, like it's like beigey, like gray and I don't know how to call it. It's like grayish. I don't know. But anyway, it's like a weighted blanket. It like bounces. So fluffy. Gorgeous. So I cannot wait to just make more of these. Until then, it'll sit pretty up here. Looks like a hoodie I've seen said we are stronger than the storm. Isn't that Angelina or Angela Jasmina's saying that she did on TikTok, the stronger than the storm thing? For suffering a life-threatening illness, I focus on what I can still do and not what I can't. I love life. Exactly, Naomi. Boom! Exactly. because you never know. You never know about tomorrow. So I come out here, even though I get stressed sometimes more than others, just because business and like just not having like time and stuff, I have to stop and think like, you know what? Just be glad that I get to do this, because you never know what tomorrow could hold. Look at me. Now I'm being all mushy. Basically, the point is you could be in a totally different place next year. Maybe this year was not great, and that stinks. I'm so sorry. But just keep going. Don't give up. Your items are amazing. You have a lot of good stuff. Like I saw it the other day on your live. Your setup's going to be awesome for your market. I wish I could do markets. They're so fun. You get to talk to people, human interaction. Okay, so this one has the name on the fuzzy side in the blue color, which I've done it on the fuzzy side, but I've never done it in this blue color. And oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I mean, I'll just show you really quick. I don't have the corners turned out or anything, but look at how pretty that is. Oops, it's upside down. Because that's how they wanted it on the blanket. They wanted to be able to turn that corner up. But look how pretty it turned out. So this is the knockdown stitch. And what I do after I do the knockdown stitch is I go in here, because see how big this pile is? I go in here and I trim it right here. And I trim it like inside and around the letters, so that if you go like this, I guess I could trim right there a little bit more. But if you go like this, it's not going to get all in the way of the name. So if you don't do that, then all the fur is like over the name and stuff, and you can't really see the name. So I do take the time. I need to trim this piece a little bit more right here. But I take the time and go through here and trim it all out and everything, so it looks really nice. But I always do the knockdown stitch the same color as the blanket. That way you can't really tell the color. It's pretty matte. It matches pretty well. And then they wanted it to be, how do I show this? The same color as like that blue, if you can see that. So let me point these corners out and then I can show you what it's going to look like. Where's the, no, thank you. Somebody was just trying to call me. That saying, it is all over the internet. Yeah. Do it with a grateful heart. You're not guaranteed the next breath. Exactly. I love that font on the blanket. Looks pretty. Thank you. I don't remember. Let me look at it. I think it's just the Kristen one. I don't know. I play with all the fonts and I actually mix the fonts too. If I can't find like the capital letter, if I don't like it on one cursive font, but I like the name of all the small letters of that cursive font, I'll just switch out the name or the letter, the big letter. So I do that quite often. So sometimes when you guys ask what font did I use, it's usually two fonts combined. Okay, so they wanted it to be where this is this bottom corner. So they wanted it to be like if we were laying on the floor, like it was their nap, like their mat or whatever. They're laying down like this. This is going to be top stitched and folded in. They wanted the baby to be right here. And for picture purposes, they wanted to be able to fold up the blanket. Turn around. I don't want you to see my face. They wanted to be able to like fold up the blanket for like pictures. and be able to have the name like that, like in the corner, so that you could see it just like that. So I think it turned out really cute. I don't know if you can see it very well, but yeah, so I think it turned out good. It was kind of hard to like center it perfectly. I think I got it pretty good. I kind of did it like by my hand, but yeah, looks good to me. What do y'all think? Tighten that. Hello, hello. The funny thing is that saying was first used by NJ in 2013 as an advertising campaign to promote tourism after Hurricane Sandy. That's so funny, Naomi. Name of the teal. I know. I think it's so pretty. I might like start doing that actually on the back like that. Super pretty. Okay, so that is the 35 by 35. And then we have the even bigger one right here, which is like 48 by something. I don't know. Let's move those out of the way. Those are done. This is done. Okay. All right. Let's get to chopping. So this is the only bad thing about making it an inch larger on the sides, is that I have to cut the extra off. But I'd rather cut the extra off than mess up a blanket, if that makes sense. Because you can mess your blankets up. I mean, you don't always mess them up, but you never know when you're going to. Minky is finicky. Miss anyone? I have been trying to work while listening to Amber. I appreciate it, Naomi. I gotta empty this. I've been on a long time again today. So this thing comes just straight off like this. If you want to like empty the whole thing out. So I call this my little mini Dyson. I love this thing. Okay, back in business. We're getting there, guys. A lot of blankets. Is this really loud? Or are my AirPods good at canceling the noise? What kind of topper do you use when you embroider on Minky? Fur baby hasn't said. I know, she just went outside. I use, okay, so for my blankets, I use the sticky back stabilizer, which is a tearaway. And then I stick the blanket on the sticky back, and then I use a water soluble on the top. And then underneath, I use another layer of tearaway stabilizer, just a thin one. So that's what I use. And I've been using that from the very beginning. And yeah, I don't see a need to change because it works good for me. It doesn't make it thick, it's tearaway, so it comes right off. After I'm done embroidering, it comes right off. I just tear it right off. So makes it nice and simple. I get all my supplies from ALLSTITCH for my embroidery. That's not true, not all of it. My sticky back, I get in big rolls because I do a lot of blankets. So I have some over there, but I have other over here. This is what I use. This is my extra over here. But this is what I use for, it's dusty, the Stay Perfect stabilizer. This is what it comes, like a big roll. So I get 2 of these at a time, and they last me a little bit, but I go through a lot of it because I do tons of blankets. But this is my blanket stabilizer. It's the peel and stick. So what I do basically is I cut it because I use the easy frames, and so they're 5x7 basically for the embroidery filled with the name, and it's just what I use for all my blankets. Unless it's like a custom one, then I'll do like the mighty hoop. Sorry, I couldn't think. But I cut these. So basically what I do is cut 7 inches up, and then I just fold this in half, and then that is 2 blankets basically. So if you fold this in half, it gives it the perfect size for my hoop that I use it for. So, oh, here's my other one right here. So I have it down here. So basically what I do is take it like this, and I take it out to 7 inches right here. I cut it across, and then I fold it this way and cut it in half. So it gets me a lot compared to like other stuff that I've used. So I'm all about trying to figure out what's the best and what I can get the most out of. So I like to buy in bulk. I also do that for DTF. I buy, instead of the sheets, even though I have only a 13x19 printer, I buy the roll of film and I cut it. So I pre-cut them to whatever size I'm needing because I was wasting my sheets. I was like, if they're not filled up all the way, then they're basically like, you can use them as scraps, but you waste it. So I thought about it, and I'm like, I can just buy the rolls. Even though I don't have a roll feeder printer, I can cut them, and I get way more out of my money for that. So you just got to think of it in financial ways. Here's another. This one goes out like crazy every day. Before I went live, I just got 2 more blanket orders of this same exact fabric. So I'm just constantly looking at this fabric, which is fine. It's pretty, but you'd like to see other stuff sell too that you have. But also with the algorithm, I've always wondered. So like, I know on Etsy, like once people buy it, it's moved up, more people see it, more people see it. But like for me, I know when I'm looking for like transfers, like images, PNGs and stuff like that, if I see something that's advertised or just like on the page that I searched or whatever, like if I put a certain, like just say Santa hat or whatever, if I put that in and like all these things come up, if I see an image I like and I click on it, I typically click on the shop name, because if I liked that image, then more than likely I'm going to like other things that they have to offer as well. So to me, it's just interesting because I'm like, do they just see this blanket and click on it because they like it and buy it instead of going to my shop and actually looking at all the stuff I have to offer, like other prints? I don't know. I always think about stuff like that. I don't know how. You guys know me. I'm not technical. I don't know the algorithm or anything like that. I don't post consistently. I post whenever I can. Stuff like that. I do that with sublimation paper, buy a roll and cut it. Yeah, I just have a regular sublimation printer that I converted. I don't have like a big one or anything. Okay, so this is my standard size blanket. Hi, Mushy Moosh. Hi. Is it so nice outside? Finally? Alrighty. Furry, furry, furry. Is there a way to do like a do not disturb on your iPhone? I'm a new iPhone person. Well, I guess I wouldn't say I'm super new. I've had it for a little bit, but I still don't know how to use it all the time. I love your work. I just placed an order for a blanket for my granddaughter for Christmas. Aw, thank you so much, Annette. I appreciate that. I know, I love these blankets. I keep saying from the very beginning that I want to make myself one, but I haven't. You know, goes back to what we were just talking about. Never have time to make yourself anything. But I can admire it and feel it every day when I make them. Yeah, this is the one with the brown on the back. I love this one. I don't know if you guys can see it from that far away. There you go. A little bit closer. So this is the brown. It's like all different shades of, it looks like wood. like a tree bark or something. This is my, oh no, it's 2 o'clock already? Dang, that went by quick. Okay, well, I gotta go, guys. I thought I was gonna be able to sew these, but I guess I talked too much. I have to go pick up my kids from school. So let me show you guys this blanket really quick. Then I gotta get off of here and go get the rascals from school. Just kidding, they're cute rascals. They love coming in here and helping me work, although they don't really help. They kind of just get in my way, if you know what I mean. But I love that they love to be in here. My little one, like, won't not be in here if I'm in here. So anyway, this is another cute one. Move these out of the way. This is my, I think my woodland bear. I don't really know what I have this one called. I always have to come up with random names for different stuff because I have so many prints. I always have to, and now with adding the DTF, I'm like, what do I name this? So naming stuff is hard. But yeah, I love this one. I love the backing on it. It's so pretty. But yeah, so there's my bear one. But I wanted to say thank you guys all for being here again with me on this live. It went by really fast. I feel like I didn't get to finish these that I wanted to, but I will finish these and post a picture of all the blankets that we did on here for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, beinginbliss@yahoo.com. Any way to get a hold of me is super easy. It's literally just beinginbliss and then at wherever you're looking at, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, my website, beinginbliss.com. My Etsy is beinginbliss. Just looking for the little flower logo. That's me. But if you have any questions or anything, always just email me or message me on Instagram. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me. But I love you guys all, and I hope you all have a great weekend and Thanksgiving if I don't see you guys before then. And I appreciate all of you, and I love you all. Bye, guys. Have a good day.